What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing you another video. So, recently in the past few weeks, apparently Kamen Rider finally confirmed its next season, what it's going to be called. So the next season is going to be referred to as Kamen Rider Ghost. So, interesting idea. The concept around this is that basically I want to say that what they've already said, and this is going to be confirmed really early on, so I'm just going to say it, is the fact that Kamen Rider Ghost is supposed to be dead, and the whole entire idea is that he has his belt, which, yes, there is a belt. The way that he transforms is that he has these cubes that look like sort of like dice, and they have like the face of Ghost on them, and he inserts them in the belt, and the belt has like an opening that goes around the eyes, and they're supposed to go on it, so that's supposed to be so like the actual opening is supposed to close in on it like eyelids, and it's supposed to act as sort of like an eyeball, so it kind of connects. It makes sense. Interesting idea. And yes, he's supposed to be dead. So how is he even able to fight? Well, that's the idea. The thing is that supposedly I've heard it's supposed to be like he has like 99 days or something like that to defeat the villain, which is known as Gamma, and he must collect all the eyes or whatever within those 99 days, which I believe are supposed to be like 16 of them or something like that. It's a weird number. Whatever. The idea is that he must do that, and if he doesn't do it, he'll die like completely, and there's no way he can return. But the eyes are there so that he can temporarily exist as a living being, even though he is considered dead. Yes, he's dead, which is why he's supposed to be like a ghost. So that's where the ghost concept comes in, is because he's dead, yet he's doing stuff while he's dead. So it's logical. It's interesting. I like the concept. Definitely interesting one. There's a little bit more to it, but like that's the general idea, is that he's dead and he's trying to collect all those things so that he can return back to living. And so it's sort of like he's going on a test so that he can on a quest in order for him to gain back his life. And so the eyes are supposed to represent his soul. So it's interesting concept. Definitely something I'm curious about. I actually really like that idea. Something that I kind of didn't expect, but it makes a whole lot of sense. They've also confirmed that each of the eyes give him different powers, different colored outfits. The outfits sort of remind me of what they did with Wizard, where like he like with the rings, Kamen Rider. Wizard, he would wear the rings, and then his outfit would change color, and that would basically be like one of the main differences. And then whatever attack or ability would be changed as well. It's the same kind of idea in regard to the fact that that he has different eyes, and each eye results in him changing color and having different abilities. In this case, though, the abilities aren't as much emphasized. It's more of an emphasis on the actual weapons and modes of weapons, because like he has an arrow mode, he has like a gun mode for his weapon, he has a sword mode, he has so many different modes. But the ones that are mentioned on the site that I've been looking at, on this site at least that I'm looking at, which is one of the main sites, is the whole entire idea that he has things like the Gon Saber, which is the sword mode. Then I forgot to also mention that there is and the name of the eyes are referred to as icons. Just want to mention that. Just want to make that clear. Which are the transformation trinkets, and they summon the Damashi, which are the actual creatures and beings that allow them to exist. So that's right. I forgot about that a little bit. I forgot to mention that. It is important to note. One thing also is that there is supposed to be a secondary rider. At least right now, it's confirmed to be 2. Could be 3. I mean, as Drive had, I believe, only 3, which is cool. But still, it's early and we don't know yet. The second one's supposed to be referred to as Spectre. So Kamen Rider Spectre and Kamen Rider Ghost. Another thing is that Kamen Rider Spectre is supposed to have a special weapon known as the Kamen Rider Spectre Gon hand, which is supposed to be his own gun. But these guns can transform into so many different forms, like swords, hooks, arrows, like so many different things, crazy stuff, hammers even. I mean, there's so much stuff, and it definitely makes you wonder, like, wow, how far can they go with this? And obviously it's limited based on how many of the icons there are, but it's still interesting. Another thing is that they're bringing back something that they hadn't brought back, that they kind of left in Drive, which was interesting, is the fact that in Drive, as you might know, Drive, there was no bike, and in most seasons, whoever the main rider is rides a bike. In Drive, he rode Trideron, which was a car, which could transform into all sorts of different forms. In this case, he's getting a new bike, Kamen goes, which is known as Machine Ghost Striker, which is supposed to resemble like a pirate ship or something like that, It's supposed to be like transform or something into like a pirate ship kind of look. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it, but I kind of like it. It's supposed to be like a ghost ship. Interesting idea. I'm really curious about this whole thing. I know that there's supposed to be like a pirate aspect, that's why I even mention it. But overall, I'm really excited about this show. There's a lot of other combinations and weapons that they've mentioned, and a little bit more detail that I've heard. But that's the major significant things that I've heard about. One thing also I want to mention is that this will be the 45th season, which is a huge deal, of course, and one of the episodes will air on the anniversary of its 45th. Year as a show. Apparently, towards the very end of Drive, like the last 2 episodes or so, supposedly Ghost is supposed to be a part of the last 2 episodes, as well as the special where I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it what I think it was? Yes, it's supposed to be the versus between Shuriken Sentai Ninja going up again. When I'm going up against Kamen Rider Drive, I believe it's supposed to be like a visiting where that's supposed to be shown off or something like that. I want to say that's right. I know that there's supposed to be, but yeah, the finale is supposed to have like a long 1 hour finale or something like that, where it's supposed to be a big thing for Ghost. So that should be interesting. And they're definitely going to promote it, definitely going to emphasize it, and I think that it sounds like it's an interesting idea. I don't think they've really shown the belt itself. They've shown the icons, which look cool, and show the face of Ghost. I'm sure I might show an image at one point in this video showing what Ghost looks like, and I'll tell you this right now, I really like the designs that they've done. So anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other awesome content on this channel, and thank you guys again for watching, and stay tuned for whatever video I make next. So anyway guys, goodbye.